Hey guys, how's it going? Stop. We're back at it at Banisher. Hope you guys are having a good Thursday. Gonna continue where we left off. Ooh. What's creepy? The camera? Alright, so we are heading to where this path is supposed to be taking us.
The landscape here is more pleasant. There are fields and pastures and better weather.
Can you feel the warmer air?
I don't feel it, not really. But I know it's there. If I focus, I can still see the beauty of the world.
I'd be tempted to think the warmer air means a warmer welcome. I suspect I'll be wrong.
Trust that instinct, young apprentice, for it will serve you well.
Calling me an apprentice. Catnap? And here we go.
I think I heard the sound of a gun cocking.
Yay! Not the only one.
Your funeral!
You're in its sights, Red.
Sheesh, these things never give up on anything.
Red, suddenly I can't manifest.
That's not good.
Something magic hinders me.
Ghost Warden. You enter an area affected by a Ghost Warden, which purifies ghosts from manifesting. While inside this area, shoot.
I'm still hindered. There must be another ward nearby.
How to get rid of it?
Better. Thank you.
These wards look fairly new. A witch?
Doesn't look like Seeker or Ceridian's work. Let's be careful.
More efficient than cannon powder.
I wonder who is crafty enough to do this.
What now?
I can't help you from here.
I'll deal with it quickly. Have some of this. Get lost, won't you?
Anyone else want to take a chat?
I can't help you.
I gotta find some that's... I gotta move to there, but that freaking thing's in the way. I need Aura's help, but she can't. Something is blocking her from coming out. It's probably one of those things that was inside the cave that's doing it. Yep, I need her help. There's gotta be something I can do.
Wards, you're on your own.
Can't see from here.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
Ow. It's telling me to go back here. Something's there.
Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back.
There's one.
There's a lock.
I'm at your side again.
Well, I'd argue. Frost has not yet left and we will be late in planting. The winter has not been easy and there is no harvest. Next winter shall be worst. How the time passed, but not the frost. We have not yet planted and now I'm feeling unwell. I shall take to my bed and write again when I'm up.
Wasn't I always?
Fades dead, and now those creatures are roaming around our farm. I barely escaped for refuge on the highest, but I don't know how long I can hold out. No one will come for me. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yikes. I guess this key is for that chest. Yep. Okay, let's go here. Hey guys, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I had to check something.
What in the... There's a ship here.
Incredible. Beautiful, too.
I wonder why a ship is here. We're about to find out.
Red, I can't manifest anymore.
Guess I gotta get rid of that thing.
Did we miss a few?
Away with you.
Focus me.
sight.
Aaliyah, get your feet off the chair, baby.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
More of them?
Wards. Think you can fend for yourself? Wards, you're on your own.
Something's concealed.
Missed me?
Always.
I'm ready when you are.
We'll get to that later.
Still impressive.
I'm supposed to find something in here? Guess so. Guess I gotta take the other route.
Whatever grip it is the nightmare has here, you'd never know by looking. The bridge is up. Wonder why.
To keep folk in, or to keep something out?
Did you feel that?
It's close.
Who's that?
Yes, something's here.
See if there's anything around here. It's a hanging wolf. It's probably locked from the other side. Alright.
The village is full of ghost wards. They're afraid of something.
Leave them up. Cause no trouble.
As you wish. But that also means you won't be next to me.
Oh there! Anyone home? Where did they go?
So many of them. Hello? Anyone here? I guess not.
The well, recently sealed. Below, it feels off.
Smells off too.
It's rotten. Is there nobody gonna answer? It's kind of weird that no one's here. I'm guessing every single one of these houses are not gonna answer. They got lamps and everything on. Why are they not answering? Unless there's actually no one here. Like, literally, there's nobody here. Hotel. Yeah, it's like, there's not a single person here. They're probably gone somewhere. Hmm. Checked all those. Let's go up here. I haven't checked these. At least this doesn't have a roof. It's one of those Bible books. And of course, that's locked. I hear someone. So there is someone here. It's just not here. They're up there.
And God's own light. Aye, Fairfax Haskell, though it bring demons down in great wrath upon my soul.
Is he up there? Because his voice is getting louder.
600 weight of brass, and as his iron-headed spear, staff. Friends, find fortitude in our success. Exiled from our homes by the devil's machinations, we congregate before the Lord in this new meeting house. We gather, we worship, we overcome. And we shall be well protected by the holy ward my son now makes under my instruction.
His son made these?
For I have spent hours countless in your service, poring through books and papers, devouring the oeuvre of my peers, that our meeting house be safe.
Fairfax Haskell, for whom the word pompous was invented.
Half built? Yes. Open to the four winds? Yes. But already it is resplendent with our faith. A shining reminder of our renewed belief in better days.
In better days, huh?
McCraith, Mr. McCraith. I thought you
died.
What happy portent, what most excellent news. What blessings.
Oh, that guy lost an eye.
I applaud your valorous deeds. O fate, I say, dead sir, I thought you dead.
Maybe I am.
Do not make light of such matters, my friend, for the devil's wrath is wide awake, and his claw scratches at our door, metaphorically speaking.
I'm alive. I promise.
My friends, I shall deliver this sermon another time. The battle with the devil's legions is ongoing, and Mr. McCraith and I have much to discuss.
I bet we do, sir. I bet we do.
Thank you, Lammy. Behold this miracle of ours, Mr. McCraith. Exiled we, yet in our darkest hour we find the moral vigor to build this humble monument to resilience. But you and I must speak of darker matters. For we, erudite men of higher learning, know that evil yet walks. There is much work to be done.
Indeed there is.
Yes, yes. Forgive the inelegance of my welcome. You are alone. Do I surmise that Miss Duarte is no more?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Blessed is the man in whose spirit there is no guile. When I kept silence, my bones waxed old through my roaring all the day long. I'm so sorry for your loss. Grief is a journey, long and painful, but you do not walk the road alone, I promise you.
Oh, I know. I know.
In time, God healed my wounds. May you too find peace.
Oh my god.
Now, I regret that even at this most burdensome time for you, I must move with haste to business and beg once more for your help.
What's going on? It must be serious if you're asking for my help.
Since your defeat at the meeting house, the devil, heartened and emboldened, goes from strength to strength. He insinuates himself among my people, reveling in the suffering of the disease he unleashes upon us. It pits one against the other. Suspicion tears this community apart once again. All this to weaken my people and lead them away from the light of God.
In times of disease, you need doctors. And I'm no doctor.
No, got no
We'll not
medical
treat the
skills.
symptoms, we'll tear out the root. An agent of the devil walks among us. A witch? You must find her. Or him, as it may be. You and I share great expertise. But I'm a man of position, while you, sir, are much more familiar with field work. Go, meet my people. Walk amongst them. Learn which of them secretly serves the demon, that we may expunge this evil malady from our body politic.
What makes you think there's a witch at work here?
Aye, sir, I'm a man of God and intellect. I can read the signs.
Oh boy,
When a
here we go.
so-called mystery disease afflicts half of my people overnight, there can be only one culprit. 'Tis the devil's doing, sir. Probably through one of his servants. For you see, I understood immediately that the water in the well had been tainted. There are no strangers here. You could self-accept it. No one has fled. The guilty woman, or man, I suppose, remains within the village. As evil walks, the evil are emboldened, but this witch shall see her downfall. Or his, of course, as did the last one, as will the next. Some years ago, you may have heard tell of this. I made my name on the execution of a terrible witch. It pains me that I must do it once more.
So he executed a witch before. I'm guessing this is the reason why it became a nightmare?
A man in your position must know what goes on in his own community.
Why, of course, I know all that there is to know. Or near enough. Ask your questions, sir. Ask away.
I want to know
Your
about his
son.
son.
How would you describe him?
Lamentation? How would I describe him? Well, he's curious. Inquisitive, I mean, as opposed to peculiar. Although he has his moments there, too. I tried to teach him demonology, to make him the third generation of witch hunters. But he revealed no disposition. Occult knowledge could only obfuscate his good nature. At heart, he is a naive boy who reads a lot and doesn't say much.
How did you, a man of position and faith, become a demonologist?
Ah, yes. If you'll indulge me for a moment, I shall explain in the briefest manner possible. Though blessed with intellect and no little faith, I also had privilege. I had the means for an education, time and place with which to study. For a time, my father was a pupil of Henry Boggart, the great demonologist. He had the books, I had the aptitude. When he passed, I donned his mantle. My father taught me about duty. I have gifts, faith, intellect, position. I must protect them. I must use them to protect my people. This is my duty. This is my burden.
How goes the colony?
Sir, the body politic bears a heavy weight. Not content with weakening their flesh, the devil's evil attacks the people's hearts and minds. Until you expose the culprit, the harmony of this divinely beautiful commonwealth shall remain marred by suspicion and mistrust. Long story shortened, people are not getting along.
No, of course they're not. They're terrified of something. So why wouldn't they not get along?
I noted your ghost wards with some interest.
Ghost wards, an interesting name. I call them sanctifiers, a name more palatable to my flock.
This requires a great deal of occult knowledge. Where did you learn your craft?
Etienne Roulet, one of the greatest demonologists of our time, is a good friend of mine. I improved upon his work.
Why did you not use them in New Eden when the curse began?
It was more complicated to convince the whole congregation of the necessity to use magic. Here, people have more trust in my unmovable probity.
This illness, tell me of it.
Upon my arrival here in the Harrows, I immediately set about protecting the place with consecrated tokens. Safeguarded from the curse, we all felt safer, for a time. Then some devil poisoned the well, our only source of water. Someone on the inside, mind.
Spoiled water proves nothing.
A wise point and well made, Banisher, if not for the fact that we have been, for months on end, under the obvious influence of a terrible curse. One way or another, the devil has found an agent among us. And who knows what nefarious ill-doing old Black Spy plans next.
I am no witch hunter. My business is with the lingering dead.
For a fee, yes, I know. But you can't deny evil practitioners exist. A few years ago, I had to cleanse this community from such a threat.
Why would she curse your colony?
Why would anyone choose to separate from God's flock? I'm afraid some just want to see the world burn, Mr. McCraith. By the grace and charity of the good Lord, she was exposed. It was my honor to serve him in sending her to hell where she belonged.
Not
Her mask
really.
was a good one, as if butter would not melt upon her tongue. But you cannot fool a man of faith and intellect. No, sir, you cannot.
You'll not mind me saying it, but for a Puritan paradise, you seem to get more than your fair share of witches.
God has not forsaken us, but someone here does the devil's work. Find me a witch, Mr. McCraith. Return this place to the Lord.
I'm a working man, Governor, but the Lord does seem happy to pay, so I'll do what I can.
And when someone say they're doing God's
I'll
work,
take my leave
I'm
of
just
you,
making
Governor.
sure that's exactly what
Of
you're
course.
doing.
Outside, you must take the stairs. While you're with us, the first house on the left shall be your home.
See, you gotta be sure that's that's exactly what you're doing. If you're trying to do God's work, you gotta make sure you're not
Another
doing
witch
the
hunt.
devil.
Another false accusation, you mean? Another blight on the lives of women.
Because when you're trying to do something that's out of your own hand, and then you don't realize that
Real
you...
life, actual Banisher here in the Harrows.
You talking to me?
You're the governor's son, right?
Yes, sir. Lamentation Haskell. Friends call me Lammy. Or they would if I had any. Please, call me Lammy. I have so many questions, sir. So many questions. But I suspect this is not the time.
No, not the time. But perhaps you may help me anyway.
Me? Why, if I can help, I'd be honored.
Those ghost wards are quite unique.
They are, aren't they? Conceived by Etienne Roulet, but made by my father. Do you use them as well in your line of work?
No.
Not really. I mostly talk to ghosts. I don't repel them.
Of course. Still, each tool has its purpose, and these troubled times we need all the tools we can get. Magic is glorious when wielded by the righteous.
You seem to know a lot about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if only, sir, if only. I'm still learning. Many of the subtleties and nuances escape me yet.
The hell? Oh yeah, she still can't
Your
manifest
father
because of those
spoke of the
things.
pestilence.
He did? Then, sir, you know as much as I do.
If you have an opinion of your own, I'd be glad to hear it.
Since you ask it, I believe a thing most vile assails us. An evil of origin unknown and perhaps unknowable.
So the pestilence is part of the curse?
Yes. Of course, the curse. Of course it's the curse. What else could it be?
Must be hard, being the governor's son and all.
Is it? I don't know. I've never been anyone else's son.
Hard to grow up in his shadow, I would have thought.
Only if you like the attention, not me. I just want to read books and learn stuff. People leave me alone mostly. I like that. Mostly.
So tell me, Lammy, what do you do?
What?
How do you spend your days?
I assist my father, especially with the ghost wards. That keeps me very busy. When I can, I continue my research into the mysteries of life. Wildlife, mostly. If I can find any. Those that aren't dead have left New Eden. Who can blame them?
Your father believes there is a Harrow's witch. Have you noticed anyone acting strange?
I'd answer, sir, I surely would, only things being as they are, everyone is acting strange. The curse brought illness, illness brought division, division has led to strife. We could do with some healing, sir, we could. We need you to bring us peace.
Good day to you, Lammy.
Good day to you, sir.
Ghost ward. I think you can safely knock it over.
There you are.
Here I am.
I got a key. Must be belong to something. Must belong to this chest I couldn't open before. Yep. Oh, shoot. Oh, I need to be at the fireplace to upgrade these.
The governor's speech was so...
Good day to you both.
And a good day to you too, sir. And wasn't that quite the entrance you made? You'll be the talk of the town.
So, what brings you to our wee corner of the world?
The governor bade me make the rounds. He suspects evil doing.
If it's evil doing you're after, you may turn around and hurry back to New Eden town. Now, if you'd excuse us, my sister's not feeling well and we must hurry home.
Dear Eve, I didn't catch your names.
God be with you and your terrible pronunciation. Mary Claire O'Hara. This is my sister, Elizabeth.
If you've any hearsay to share, I'd like to hear you say it.
Fools and sinners chatter. The wise and good hold their tongues.
If only Hugh Batchelor would follow God's word on that.
Why?
His fool's babbling cost him his sister and his faith in no particular order, yet still he gibbers on.
That's quite enough.
What do you do around here?
We raise livestock, or at least we used to.
We lost it all to the witch's curse. And the curse still stands, does it not? Banisher.
What happened to the farm?
Sickness took Elizabeth's sheep. And I can weave nothing without wool.
It's pleasant to meet another Gale. Where in Ireland are you from exactly?
We left Clarenbridge for Boston many years ago.
How's life with the English?
We're all the same saints under God, sir. And we too are New Englanders now. After 7 years in service, we've earned our place here.
I'm no healer, but I'll help if I can. Do you have plants as need gathering? Something to ease the pain?
All the meadow sweet and vervain in the world will not help this fever, I fear.
We need no help from the godless. Thank you very much.
Our faith guides and protects us.
From where comes the fever?
A bad cut that's spoiled. 'Tis not your concern.
The water.
She's dangerously sick. Either she doesn't know it, or she knows it and is hiding it.
And now you really must be going. We'll take up no more of your time. I insist.
I'll let you rest, so. Slan live. Goodbye.
Would you pray with us, Mr. McCrate?
Elizabeth.
God hath numbered my kingdom. Whatever my sister may believe, I've not long now. Please, pray with us.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I surely will, if you wish it.
Pray for healing, Mr. McCraith.
No, pray for peace.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
May the road rise to you, Elizabeth O'Hara.
Worry not about me. I'll be in heaven long before the devil knows I'm dead.
Elizabeth O'Hara, don't tempt him. God be with you, Red McCrae, and a good day now.
Dang, the sister's trying to rush me off.
Keep Red McCraith, sir. The Banisher, at your service. May I ask your name?
Batchelor. Hugh Batchelor. I was the school teacher here in New Eden, in the times before. I do not need the services of a heretic today, and nor do the people of New Eden.
He seems pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
What news around and about?
I'll make no report to a troublemaker like you.
What does a teacher do with no kids to teach?
Teaching, sir, takes preparation. At some point in the future, the roads will open and the children will return, and I, sir, shall be prepared.
Why didn't you leave with the kids?
For some time I wished I had. Watching the children walk away near broke my heart. For many weeks I was lost. But the Lord had other plans for me. I know it now.
And they are?
You shall see for yourself soon enough that you may bear witness.
Seen anything strange of late?
Do you speak of the disease eating at the fabric of our fair community? We've sealed the well, closed homes and houses, and said our prayers. It has not worked.
Apart from that, have you noticed anyone behaving strangely?
Why do you got that on
I
you?
have to ask.
I have seen
me
the
too.
alewife, Mistress Barrow, lurking by the well, hands in her pockets clutching at her herbals. And as I think of it, before his house burned down with his wife and brother in it, Caleb Watson and the alewife had a sharp exchange of words. 'Twere as if she'd cursed him. If there is a Harrow's witch, I'd start looking there.
If I wanted a word with her, where would I find her?
She tends to the alehouse, brewing God knows what witchery and mischief in her cauldron.
I must take my leave of you, sir.
God keep you, for I shall not.
Good day to you, sir.
Likewise. Red McCreath. You?
Perry Cottle, I'm the baker. What are you doing out here in the rustics?
I'm a banisher. I'm looking for ghosts.
Find no ghosts here, sir, nor demons. The governor, in his piety, sees to that.
I envy your faith, Mr. Cotto.
How's that working out so far?
Well, let's stop watching. Alright, hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Alright. Sorry. I had to tend to my daughter.
What's the word around here?
Ah, it's gossip you want. Oh, so be it. Recently, as I made my way to the mill, I saw Ishmael Lore sneak into Phoebe Walcott's barn, his arms laden. Now, I don't know what he carried, but since then, he has seemed skittish.
How's life in the Harrows? Does it taste sweet now? Or does it taste bitter yet?
Life in the Harrows, sir, tastes like hard work. And so it bloody should.
What can you tell me about the governor?
Pious man of great eloquence. He likes a sour loaf, fresh from the oven, so warm the butter melts right through. I trust him completely. He's devoted, he serves his congregation, diligent and mindful, just like me.
What can you tell me about Lamentation Haskell?
Seems a good boy. Peculiar. Not the brightest. He's not like his father. Oh, no, not at all.
A man can do any number of things with his life. What drew you to baking?
Oh, any of a dozen reasons. I'll not bore you with all 13. That's also how old I was when my parents died. I needed work. The baker needed a boy. He was a hard man. His wife was a pure-hearted woman. Taught me well. It is hard work, but I love it. I love it, dear.
What brought you to New Eden? Were they short a baker?
Elsewhere, folks backslide. Here, we know the value of our daily bread, of God's own bounty. Here, the baker is near in position to a minister.
Have you noticed anything strange lately? Changes in demeanour, odd comings and goings?
Lucy Barrow goes picking plants. All furtive like. I've seen her. I've watched her. She puts them in her strange concoctions. Won't tell me what's in there. Maybe she'd spill it to you.
Thank you. I'll look into it.
Alright, so we gotta find this Lucy character.
I should go.
God go with you.
Enough people are suspicious of Lucy Barrow that I am too.
Let's see if the rumours are true.
Uh, 5th of August, 1686. I think our move to New Eden was a good thing. In Boston, Mercy was not appreciated. She was even rejected. These people don't understand anything. Here a new life awaits us, and the people of the small town seems more gladly than a former neighbor. I'm sure that Mercy will be listened to. 16th of September, 1686. Our first month in New Eden went well. Mercy incurs rather while people speak to her, even if they are something a little confused by our words. Do not judge her, and do not seem to believe her when she speaks about her vision. That because the people are true pattern of suspicion of God. 28th of September, 1886. Today, Mercy refused to go out, and she hardly spoke to me. Locked in her thoughts, I think our Lord's communed with her. Sometimes she reminds me of our mother, even if she did not have divine vision, the same brightness stones in her eyes. the brightness of holiness. Sometimes I am a little disappointed that I did not inherit our mother's wisdom. But then, in the end, the better way of this, I may not be God's direct inheritor, but I am the protector of his mother peace. 2nd October. Father and mother will be proud to see us. Mercy disguise of our companion, my Reese's, grow day by day. I become a respectable man in the community. I miss our parents sometimes. I wish they haven't left so young. I wish I had married, but I was at my destiny, and today I understand it, because today Mercy and I form a divine duo. Word of God in the entrance when we die. We will be at the right hand of our Lord, proud of what we have communed during our time on earth.
Good day, sir.
Good day, madam.
Mistress. Lucy Barrow, the alewife.
Red McWraith, the Banisher. Alewife, is it? I'd never have guessed from looking at you.
And what does an alewife look like, Mr. Banisher?
She's got you there.
Now, I happen to know that the alewife hears stories others don't. So, what's new?
Want a story, do you? All right. Recently, I saw Phoebe Walcott walking strangely. She was hiding something under her coat. I don't know what it was, but she went into her barn, and when she came out, she no longer had it. I've seen her repeat the deed on several occasions. Not that I'm counting, nor that I care.
What can you tell me about Lamentation Haskell?
I hardly know him. He doesn't talk much. I suspect he's smart, but it's hard to tell. He's a little boy. Adorable, of course, but hardly interesting.
Tell me about the governor. Not a big ale drinker, I imagine.
Sadly, no. Perhaps if he had been, he might not have been such an arseworm. He's a man, afraid of me, an educated woman. He pries, comes calling to check the contents of my pot. He's afraid, a scared little man. I am a woman of brains and means, but despite that, nay, because of it, I fear the witch hunt.
How's life in the Harrows? As sweet as you would wish?
When is life as sweet as one could wish?
Well, that depends on how you define sweetness.
Sweeter ale sells better, but the sweetness makes it weaker.
Oh boy.
Tell me about yourself. About your work.
What are you, the census taker? I'm Lucy Barrow. I'm earnest, proud, clever. I'm a widow of 41. My husband and I ran a tavern in England.
Oh, I thought she...
I was the brains, he was... Well, he was there. And if you call me Widow Barrow, I'll fetch my shears and dock your chestnuts.
Okay.
What brought you to New Eden?
Easy there, woman.
Freedom. Prosperity. The chance to watch good Puritan men drink till they are sick, even as they fill my purse. And chestnuts. I came for chestnuts.
Okay. Well, whatever you do,
Can I
that's
ask,
on
have
you.
you noticed anything strange lately? If you have, be sure to tell me.
I'll be sure to tell you if I see anything normal. Strange is the flavour of the hour, the week, the month, and the year. Yet folks still gossip. They're suspicious, aggressive, impatient. Perhaps they hanker for normality. I suppose it figures.
Well, if you hear anything that strikes you as unusual, do let me know. Can I ask you something?
You may.
It is delicate. You're the subject of certain rumours. Did you know this?
What are you talking about?
They say you burned someone's house down. Revenge, they say.
They say that, do they? They talk, Mr. McCraith, while I work. They'll drink my ale. Let them talk. Right. Is that all?
They say you put herbs in the ale.
Amongst other things, yes. You'll note that they also drink the ale. And don't you believe everything you hear.
Alright. So she's not
I'll take my
suspicious
leave
in
of you
that
for
day.
now.
Have a good day, sir.
I doubt she's who we're looking for. There was another name. Caleb Watson.
But where can we find this Caleb Watson? Never talked to this one.
Good day to you, Mr. McCraith.
I'd wish you the same if I knew your name, sir.
Ishmael Law. I have seen you in the meeting house. I have recognized the markings on your hands. I would have liked to have been a banisher, to track over the mysteries of our world. That must be something.
Tell me about folk round here.
A vast subject that requires, perhaps, a more specific question.
How about you? How are you feeling?
I've not been asked this in a long time. I am feeling a bizarre conflict between faith in the Lord and sheer unholy terror.
Tell me about Lamentation Haskell.
Nice boy. Very secretive. I do not understand the things he says. Fortunately, he does not say them to me.
Tell me about Governor Haskell.
A man like me does not get to know a man like him. He is a man of faith. We all trust him. That's all I can say.
Okay. Going back to the other questions.
You wanted to be a banisher. That's unusual.
As a child, I met a banisher. I was impressed by the marks on his hands, the assurance in his demeanor. He made me feel safe. You do God's work, though you know it or not. Like Charles Davenport, I respected the minister a great deal. He's a terrible loss.
You wanted to become a banisher. Why didn't you?
I got married instead. Came to New England. Ruined everything.
Have you noticed by chance any strange behavior hereabouts?
Our village has suffered much loss of late. Many of my neighbors have seen the disease take their loved ones. They get sick, and you never see them again. Maybe you hear them moan as you pass their house, but then the moaning stops. In times like these, pray tell, if a person was behaving strangely, how could I possibly tell?
I'm sorry, but I can tell from the look in your eye that you've someone in mind.
Yep.
Watson, the shoemaker.
Shoemaker.
Perhaps because of illness or through the loss of his loved ones, but whatever has befallen the poor man, he seems to have lost his mind.
I'll see you later, Ishmael.
Anytime, sir.
Caleb Watson. We keep hearing that name.
Let's pay him a visit.
Looks like we found the cobbler's shop.
Smells even worse here. Holy shite.
It's justice. Start anew. Shout on these people. They can't hurt us.
What?
But how could you make him kiss it again?
Wait, what?
Oh there. Are you alright, sir?
We're closed. Now. Out with you. Leave. Leave.
Something's wrong with him.
I can tell from your surly demeanour that you won't mind me asking you a couple of questions. I'm Red McCraith. I'm a banisher. I'm searching the area for evidence of witchcraft. And you, I can tell, are itching to help me.
Show your shiting shapes, goose peddler. No witches here. Only myself, Caleb Watson.
Tell me a tale. What have you heard round about lately that might be of interest?
Gossip's for shite bags. Not being a shite bag, I don't gossip.
Okay, so don't...
The governor bade me make the rounds. Is anyone acting strange?
Why would he ask you that?
Everyone keeps secrets, and I have a talent for uncovering them.
I ain't got no secrets. I ain't done no wrong. Search me house if you don't believe me. See for yourself. And when you're done, if you're any kind of man, you'll come back here, doff your cap, apologise, then shite off and never come back.
If you're looking for someone acting strangely, I think you've found your man.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
A man content with his own company is never alone. You hear that? Good one, right? It's ours anyway. Should have been ours since the beginning. You know it's true.
He's liking to talk to himself, doesn't he? Abounded heart. Mr. Swark, I wrote all the kindness to remind you gently of your outstanding bill for the stair repair done on your boots. Late payments are no one. You must know it, and this is not the first time you have left me hanging. Perhaps you will be so kind to pay your bills of mourning before you open your bottle. Yikes. I hope he won't mind me looking around. Hey Kiddo J, how's it going? How's your Thursday? Well, it's afternoon now. How's your Thursday afternoon day going? I'm responding for your letter because my ability. I'm delighted to know that we share the same interest and can't read that because it's in the way. It's good. I'm doing good. Well, that's good. Glad you're doing good. It's very nice to be able to meet your discount. Nice to be able to meet you, discuss the subject. Indeed, I would like to know more about the exchanges. I just finished live streaming. Oh, you did. Great job. However, it's possible to meet you somewhere quiet and settling away from those risky. Very nice. Okay. Skin was nose parts. Gorgeous. Okay. So it looks like a meeting place was taken. I herewith written you to personally thank you for your descent and hard work towards building a new fairness into the company. Mystery of a craft is, I'm sure, known as hand good knowledge, and surely I followed night. Okay.
This is wrong. It's wrong, I tell you.
What's this? It's a key.
What's this? It's not metal, not wood.
It's
bone. It's bone. Lovely. Hugh Batchelor said Lucy Barrow cursed the house and it burned down.
The house burned down, and I suspect the rest is nonsense.
okay, so how do I get on the other side of that room?
Fear not. They'll bugger off soon. They both will.
What's he talking about? Ruth, I have long considered sending you this letter as long as I can only imagine how it will make you suffer. But I believe in an obstinate truth, the lie in the God, and so sin, even in pretending nothing is wrong with the Eastern. And send to his fate, as he hoards behind your back. There is the true fact. I have been long familiar with Alexander the Pitt, might be charming and quick-witted, but his soul is delivered, and God has rejected him. No matter what the town might want us to say about you, I know that you are pure. I know your soul is untouched. Brightly and godly, I admire your grace, and the purity of your heart reveals in the your words and your actions. The wolves fade around you, present my love's in this girl. My home is always open to you, dear Ruth, is my heart.
Being courted by two brothers at once rarely ends well.
Personal experience.
Don't go there.
Medallion found in Carver's.
It's ours anyway. Should have been ours since the beginning. You know it's true.
Okay. End the hunting of.
Fascinating. Does each citizen have their own?
What do you think?
Alexander and Ruth Watson. Theirs are missing. I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why their shoes are missing.
Shite off.
Easy there, boy.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
Good news.
There's nothing around here.
Fear not. You'll bugger off soon.
End the hunting.
Both will.
There's one. It was in the backyard. How did I miss that?
Feels terrible, doesn't it?
Dude, if you keep talking, you're gonna make me even more suspicious of you, which you already are. Hear ye, the deaths of suspicious funerals that take place in Ruth Watson, wife and brother shoe market. Oh, both dead tragically in the fire of the Watson house and buried with an identity before Cablin and his friends and neighbors in the eye of the Laura Ace. Ruth remembers as a devoted wife and kind and gentle present. Alexander remains as a troubled man of a bottom bound who caused much vixens with greatest sin, yet who remains himself at the end of ruthless leading into the flames of the cruel effort to save his sister-in-law. We praise their acceptance right in the hands of God.
Ishmael Law said Watson lost his wife and brother.
Caleb Watson is out of his mind with grief.
I think we need to talk to Caleb Watson.
If he can actually talk to us.
It's wrong, I tell you. You done enough sniffing? Tired of the smell of your own arse?
You said you had no secrets. That was a lie, am I right? Everyone has secrets.
Mm-hmm.
I can smell your secrets from here, mate.
And what is my
pox
secret?
on you. And a pox on your questions, too.
What the heck is
You'll
a
not
pox?
take him head on. You must take your time. Outflank him.
There's burned debris out back. I found bone in it. Where does it come from?
You must have little business if you spend your time sifting through my rubbish. It came from the house. Probably.
I read your letter to Ruth. It's clear you loved her. Were you telling the truth about Alexander's infidelity?
My name is Caleb Watson. And before God and all present, I swear that the letter I wrote to Ruth was a load of shite. Lusting for his beloved Ruth, I set out to ruin Alexander's name, 'cause I'm a greedy little prick.
Of course.
You're frank. You don't sound like you regret it, though.
He started the fire?
The past's the past. Dead and buried. My brother is but a lingering memory.
It was terrible what happened to your wife and brother. Might have helped if you'd mentioned it. You must be grieving. Do you mind if I ask where they're buried?
Shite on me shite bag brother. And shite on you too. They're both deep in the dirt up at God's Acre, and I'll speak no more of it.
What's going on at God's Acre, Caleb?
Shite off with your God's Acre, and good riddance to both. God's Acre concerns you not.
It kinda
You
does.
need to tell me what happened here. Stop hiding.
Nothing happened. Buried. Oh, quiet you. And you can shite off, taking your nothing happened with you.
Jeez.
Whatever happened, it happened at God's Acre.
Where is that? Okay, I know where it's at. But first, I need to upgrade some stuff before I go any further. Alright, now that I did all that, seems that armor that I got is not strong enough. It will take down my strength, and I definitely do not need that. Alright, let's go to where this God's Acre's at. He might tell us what's going on, cause that Cobra guy is not telling us everything.
Thoughts on Caleb?
You first, young man.
Talking to Caleb felt like talking to a group. I'm thinking possession.
Possession is plausible, but the clues are confusing. We jump to no conclusions. Instead, we gather proof.
True. You need more proof before you start doing something like that. It looked like he had two voices on him, even though it was his. He was talking to himself. One innocent was coming out, and one anger was coming out. But something happened at that God area place. When we go there, we might find some answers. And maybe we can find out why he's acting this way. I have a feeling that fire was something of more.
God's Acre?
God's Acre.
I better not be down there. And...
Too heavy to lower from your side.
Gotta go around. Yeah, that thing is blocking it, so I got to go around. And it looks like there's something there. Alright, let's go. Oh look, she's already there. She wastes no time as it goes to get in front of us. Okay. Let's go up. This is a workout.
Here we are. Let us find the graves of Alexander and Ruth, and whatever got Kate up acting so strange.
Whatever it is, it can't be this good. And there are wisps everywhere. But first, let's get that bridge down. Ah, that's what it is. There we go. Righty then. Now that I got that out of the way. I wonder what's up there. I saw something light up there. Excuse me. There's nothing to get up there. Yeah, there is. Gotta take another route. Okay. Made it. Now what's in here? Oh, that's what's in here. A farmer. What is it, sweetie? Make sure you close the door if you're gonna be in here. God's acre. Alright. Another one of those.
Is that a femur?
I think I see a patella.
Lovely.
Eh. Oh, it's Thursday.
Ruth Watson. There's another grave beneath it.
How could there be two more graves? Unless...
If undertakers did this, they should find other work.
I doubt there's a job on Earth that suits whatever did this. Decoys. To distract wayward spectres. Rudimentary. Someone's had a little training.
I have a feeling that guy has something to do with the bones we found in the cart.
Here did lie Alexander Watson.
Did Caleb take their bodies?
Someone did. And he's at the top of my list.
Well, they made quite the mess. Perhaps the decoys may show us the way.
Follow the path. Don't get too close.
I'll try.
Really, Aaliyah? Get out of that.
This way. More of them.
And we got company. Lovely.
That's what I was talking about when I said don't get too close.
I'm gonna have to reset that.
Piss off!
Nope. Guess we gotta go this way. Or not.
Divert your focus. The veil shields this one.
Try this on for size.
Man, Summer really does not want us to get here.
You'll get it next time.
Hey, Cho, how's it going? I guess I gotta go up here.
Demonology. I should have known.
Busy, are we? But don't push yourself too hard, okay? I hear voices. Wait, hold on. I think I know what those voices are. Knew it. There you go. You're free. I was wondering what those voices were.
What in God's green hell is this?
Fight
Hey,
now.
Circus.
Talk later.
Woo! Yeah, sure.
Think you could take on a ghost?
I'm trying here.
Back up!
It's going all out. A vicious scourge that despises the living. In these lands, what a surprise indeed. Shrines now? With bones?
Oh, it's about Banishers.
I sense an echo somewhere nearby.
It's about these two loving couples trying to find closure.
Something's concealed.
Something like that.
Oh, there, fella. You're nasty, aren't you?
Nasty, yes. But also shoddy. It's very poor work.
Permit. I need a permit.
Are you sure we didn't miss anything?
With a bit of luck, we'll find what we need.
Oh no, I didn't move the camera angle. I'm in my gaming room. I moved to my gaming room.
Go then.
The camera is still the same. I just move it to a different place. I was... I was gonna plan to move in here anyway once I get the gaming room set up. Got my desk, got everything I need. All that's left is a gaming laptop or a PC, if I choose to get one of those. But for now, I'm just gonna do what I got right now and think about other stuff later. Nope. And I'm leaving the premises.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
I think that's it. Yep, this is
What is
it.
this?
It looks like a butchered version of the ritual of Lesser Palingenesis.
The ritual of... that ritual? The one that brings someone back? That ritual?
Yes, that ritual.
Ooh. They say they hear an echo, so I gotta use the echo one.
Reunius vat aster himi.
As flesh unto verb, as verb unto heart, as heart unto flesh. Death's knot is unsevered, and I shall cut it.
He did this? He did. But whose bone is that?
You! No! No! You were not supposed to!
What did he...
Down, boy.
A ghost.
Yes. Come to me, Ruth. Come to me, my love.
This is someone else's bones. Someone's calling for Ruth.
Caleb Watson invoked a ghost without a body for it to inhabit, so it took his. Caleb is no longer Caleb.
He got the wrong ghost too.
He used pieces of his wife and also of his brother.
Ruth, Alexander, Caleb, could be any combination of them in there.
Let's go find out which.
That is true. I figure he might have done something. I thought he was the cause of the fire. But no, he is the cause of a bad ritual. See, this is the reason why you should not be starting with stuff you don't know what you're up against. Once you figure that out, it'll already be too late. That's why you should not be dealing with any witchcraft or rituals that might lead you to somewhere you can't come back to. Now what? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Can you stay out of my way?
Make it yield. That corpse is gonna shoot.
Have some of this.
That spectre's looking for a body.
Sheesh. Now what?
I have another in sight.
Huh? Oh. This.
Run, Red!
Bust!
Eyes peeled.
Hey Omar, how's it going?
Piss off!
See, oh, it's okay. It's okay. I can understand. You got school and exams.
How sure are we that the ritual will work?
Caleb's work was poor. Your work will be good. Cold feet?
My feet are fine. It's my gut that troubles me.
The ritual shall work, and all shall be well. I promise.
Well, let's go to it. Let's make this ritual happen. Appreciate the father here, thank you. Whee! Oh, thank you back. Make sure you hit that like button if you like this video and the stream, guys.
Give us this day our daily bread. Our bread, not our ale, our bread.
Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us again. Shite off.
We've been to God's Acre. Quite a tale it told us. You're not Caleb, are you?
Hey.
Or at least not entirely.
Hey Badger, how's it going?
Can't fog you. Alexander Watson. Long tale short, Caleb tried to bring his dead wife back. And I live here now.
So many questions. Where to even start?
He was trying to bring his wife back. How did you end up in the mix?
Caleb made a fine cobbler, a poor brother, a worse husband, and a truly terrible witch. The ritual went to shite, because... of course it did.
Was supposed to do that?
Do both of you share Caleb's body?
Share? No. This house of flesh is mine. But because I am a generous man, I allow my brother to live in the cellar. We were twins. I was the rotten half, they said. But who's the rotten half now?
What?
There's something else you should know. If you don't know it already. I'm not alone. I completed the ritual. My darling Ruth is in here too.
Who is this guy?
You died trying to save Ruth from a burning house. True.
True.
Oh.
I'm sorry. There's an awful way to go, and so young too. You deserve better.
We deserved better, and now we have it. And with it, Caleb gets to make amends. For he did nothing. He stood and watched us burn. Caleb's name was ruined then. We're just putting the boot in.
Sheesh.
Caleb was no saint, but this is hellish grim. Does he deserve it?
Aye, he does. And it's not like I killed him. He's alive in here somewhere.
But you're torturing
Watching
him.
me ruin his name. He can hear me now. Destroying his reputation. As I had to hear him destroy mine when he painted me a fornicator.
How nice.
He took our love, Ruth and mine, and killed it. Now our love's reborn, and he can do naught but sit and watch. Caleb was a cad. Shite on him. Let him suffer.
Dude, this is not the way to go.
You used the ritual to bring Ruth's spirit into Caleb's body. Why?
Love moves a soul to strange endeavors. We deserve a better life. I set myself to claiming it.
I understand your anger, more so your desire. But what of Ruth's? Did you consider what she wanted?
Caleb stole a life from me, but he also stole Ruth's voice. She shrank beneath him. Of course she wanted a second chance at life.
I'd like to hear this from Ruth. May I please speak with her?
No! We've carved ourselves out a little happiness at last. I'll not have you break it. Please, leave us alone. Give us this.
We need to speak to her, one way or another. If he won't tell us anything,
Yeah, I'd
perhaps
rather
the
hear
house Ruth died in will.
Let's
I'll
go.
be leaving you alone for now.
Alone? Not really. Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us again.
Is it in this house? Okay, it's somewhere around here.
Ruth and Alexander are having an affair in her husband's body.
I can't find an angle where that isn't just plain wrong.
Something feels wrong. Something about Ruth. If we find the ghost tie, we can talk to her.
This can't be it. Is that it?
The house that burned down. The roof fell in with them inside.
There's a lot of debris.
There's gotta be a way to get down there. I don't know how to get in there.
Beware. Wards.
How do I get in there, though? I don't know which way to go. Everything is blocked. Oh, I see. Maybe this can help. It's freaking locked.
Wards, you're on your own.
That leads up to the house.
The ghost wards feel far away from here. Just one keeps manifesting. Fancy knocking it down? Shall we?
Okay, I figure we had to destroy a ward to keep her from using her powers and make sure she doesn't come out. Alright, let's start looking through these things. Here we go. My bad. Didn't know I was blocking that. Alright. See if there's anything in here that survived from the fire. Caleb and I had another discussion this morning. I went walking and caught him sobbing in the garden when I came back. He apologized and I took that too. I took that badly too. He's kind and romantic and listen well, which is why I married him. And sometimes uncomfortable. He is a husband and I'm his wife. A woman to be loved and an iron to be a worship.
Time must be nearby.
What's this? Beautiful homemade. Oh.
This work shows real sensitivity. Caleb?
Maybe. Not Alexander. I suspect we've just learnt a little about Ruth.
I have a feeling this has something to do with more than just Alexander and Ruth. Ruth within his heart. Yeah.
Of course. Ruth's heart binds them like a bushel of rotting corn.
You! What do you have there?
None of your
Stop
concern.
right there, you rank ramp. Whatever you found, it ain't yours.
You buried Ruth's heart in the ashes of the house that killed her. I find that odd.
You, a ghost, went digging in the ashes of a dead woman's house. You're ill-positioned to call me odd. Don't think I haven't felt your presence before.
Stow your tongue while I speak with Ruth. Ruth, can you hear me? Can you speak?
Pock off and die. I'm in charge here.
No. Hush ye, Alexander. I'll speak.
So
Ruth. I hear you.
I'm Antea Duarte.
So that's Alexander that's taking control.
Oh, I'm glad. Please, end this nightmare. Help me.
Go to hell in a bag of shite. We're fine, and you have not the right. You hear? You've not the right.
We gotta...
Give it back.
We gotta force her out.
He come foolish.
No more does he silence me. We may speak. Help me, please.
Caleb's letter changed your life. How did it feel at the time?
It tore me in two. I loved Alexander. But I deserved to marry a man who would be true. Caleb seemed decent. I believed he loved me.
Leah.
I thought I married the better brother. But I'd married a
What
liar.
spider?
A liar and a devil. And yet, not even he deserves this. No one deserves this.
How did Caleb treat you?
With adoration. I was an idol. Worshipped, yet unloved. He was the sculptor and I was the statue. Smiling down, unmoving, from my pedestal with nothing to say. Now I'm sewn into a festering sack with the quivering remnants of my husband and the angry ghost of his dead brother. Please, let me out.
Who taught Caleb the resurrection ritual?
To say it was taught would mean he'd learned it. He read it off a page. As a sorcerer, Caleb makes a fine cobbler. The thing about Caleb, he was a good listener. As he worked, clients would bend his ear. The Haskell boy, for one. As Caleb pinned the governor's shoes, young Lammy would talk magic. Nonsense, really. But Caleb was listening.
Wait, Lammy Haskell gave Caleb the resurrection ritual?
After Lammy mentioned the ritual, Caleb became obsessed with it. He begged. Lammy, in his misplaced generosity, gave it. Caleb was intent on dark work. Lammy furnished written instructions.
Ruth, your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back, but allowed his brother Alexander to take you hostage.
Once we deal with the Watson brothers, you shall be free to ascend.
Do what you must. I'll suffer it if it leaves me free to go.
No! We can stay. Please, Ruth, let us stay.
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. Your so-called life is no life at all. Caleb lied and stole your love. But when the time was right, you lied and stole his body. We're ending this nonsense now.
Now banish him.
Alexander, yours is no romantic fable. There is no moral to this tale. You're a hostage taker, nothing more.
No, Caleb can go to hell, for he well deserves it. But Ruth and I are in love.
Greedy men fight over a woman as if she were a thing. I'm done with that old story. Time to tell a better tale.
Ruth is free to go.
I shall have my rest now. Thank you.
You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
Are they gone?
Am I speaking with the cobbler, Caleb Watson? That you, Caleb?
I think... yes, that's me. Or it was me, once. For my bastard brother was my hollow keeper.
You're not entirely innocent, though. If you'll permit the unfortunate expression, there was more than one of you in it.
My brother deserved damnation, and you gave it to him. I am an imperfect man, but if you're considering the same for me, I'll not go without a fight.
I too am an imperfect man. I have mercy and patience in limited supply. Let's not test those limits further, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Alexander loved Ruth like a man loves his hat. Love a woman like a thing, and you do not love her at all.
Ruth deserved better, in life and in death. That was something.
Don't take it to heart. Their choices are not your business.
Our choices are my business. And their consequences too.
Our love story shall have a better ending. I shall be as I was before, as if I'd never gone away.
I hear you.
Good. Now, let's see what Lammy Haskell has to say about raising spirits from the dead.
Wait, which one was Lammy? Let's go. This is his house?
Governor.
May I help you, Mr. McCraith?
I have to admit, this is an unusual case.
Yes, but have you solved it?
I believe so. But the culprit was not responsible for the plague. At least not directly.
Have you found the witch or have you not?
Someone here has been dabbling in some dark magic. I have the name.
So? What are you waiting for?
I have the name. I don't have the full picture. When I do, I'll act.
Come, you have the name. You have the proof. The matter is simple, is it not?
Not exactly. The name is Lamentation Haskell.
No, it can't be. My son is studious. Curious, too curious at times, perhaps. But he does not have a bad bone in his heart.
He showed Caleb Watson a ritual. The cobbler used it and became possessed.
Even if true, it would only mean my son was exposed to corruption. It happened before. Bring me proof, Banisher. Find the real source of evil.
I'll get it. Mark me.
But if his son is the reason, then you're going to have to deal with it.
I must find your son, Governor. Sooner rather than later.
His interests take him hither and thither. If he isn't here, he must be working on the outskirts. He's been sprucing up one of the abandoned houses there. I ordered them emptied when the sickness hit. Here, take the gate key. Go there. See for yourself. You're wrong about him. You're wrong about my son. Needless to say that I count, of course, on your discretion.
We'll have to wait and see.
He was quick to condemn till it was his own son on the block. Who's he really protecting?
We'll bring him the proof he wants. If the boy is guilty, his father may not be able to protect him.
True.
Hell's balls. What happened here?
Something's emanating from under there.
No wonder this place is off limits.
If something's there, we might find something. Hi! The hell is this thing? Nope. Nope. Whoa!
Dodge it if you can. I have another in sight. Make a run for it!
Something does not feel right. Alright, let's go. Whatever's up here, it must be something important.
One of these must be Lammy's hideaway.
This ivy is strong. Really strong.
You don't say.
That's why it's strong.
Something has me. Wards.
I don't see any. Here it is. It's on the other side. Excuse me. Ugh, I can't get it. This frickin' thing's on my... Nope. It is blocking the way. Can't do nothing about it. Gotta go to the other door.
Lammy, you here? He was studying botany. Why botany?
Looks like he's been busy. Very busy.
This requires a key.
My dearest Lammy, I've always been my greatest desire to talk to you again. It's a immensity of your age and you're eager to know more about the greatest mystery of our world. Only wish I could have stayed longer, but I have to go back to Pim till then. It's fair to admit we only know another concern of the driller, also rare. Dare to talk about it, it's a mystery held to the body, dare to travel to come back. Alive, all those forgotten tales, fragments of the unveiled truth. Truth cannot say, but I know this, my dear Lammy, you and me are like oxen, ready to cross the forbidden waters, bring back only fiance. Banishers really scared. To a map on uncharted and forbidden dark ice waters and pour songs to what beyond comes. Stay for now, I only advise you be careful. This mean to not mean easier to. According to my son Richard, they tried it. It's an end, but and this week I wasn't. I'm coming to. Dismiss me if you were to investigate further the possibility. To meet against the court. To meet again, I advise you to keep all this a secret, blessed, gentle as they are to me.
Arrowloo. Mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
He mentioned an old mill. Seemed fascinated by the place.
It's a map. Takes us here. Is that a wooden wolf?
The incisions are clean. The precision of an expert.
There's magic here, though faint.
Got the key.
Nothing incriminating. Yet.
Remember what we found at Caleb Watson's? Maybe we're not looking in the right place. If I had something to hide, I might hide it in an abandoned mill.
this again?
Reinforcements!
Get out of there!
Marcin Leth!
Watch out! Spectre possession. Watch out! Spectre possession.
Where? There are two of them.
They never learn, do they?
Excuse me.
Move, Red.
Why a mill?
Away from the village. Perfect for his research. Perfect to hide secrets.
He's not out here for pleasure, that's for sure.
Oh, mill. Down here. Wait, unless it's up here.
Peaceful. Like home on a good day. Oh, it's hilly, mate. He felt like playing with the lambs. Blair preferred to feed them. And I was too busy dreaming.
And you?
Oh, I cooked them for dinner. The lambs, I mean. Oh, the girls were furious.
Yes, but they weren't hungry.
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
Here it is. I was wondering. Yeah, let's go.
Don't just stand there. Move!
Something's different about this place.
The right words of power may force the nearby specters to show themselves.
Unveil yourself.
It's a little be a dog.
Think you could take on a ghost? I think we've hit him in.
Yeah, I think so too.
Trouble's about.
Marcin Leth.
Eyes peeled.
Oh, I see what you meant.
Did we miss a few?
Reinforcements!
How lovely.
Kiss for you.
Another one. You don't seem to stop.
That corpse is taking aim.
It's about to shoot.
Is that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun? Where'd you go?
Once more with feeling. That corpse is gonna shoot.
I got more problems than that.
Change targets. Tormented first.
Not strong enough. This isn't going well.
Ready and waiting. Call on me.
That's the end of that. Jesus Christ.
Something's concealed.
There it is. Okay. Endless attuned. You have found an endless corridor of superior. Okay, so this will not stop. But I'm not fighting again. I'll have to let you know right now.
Beware.
Spectre, going for a meat suit.
There's more of them. Smell of corpses, this happens. Have a bit of this. What should we expect up there?
A gateway to the mythical Aralu, whatever that is.
Aralu?
Otherwise, terrible tragedy, dark doings, sick secrets, and a wild guess.
Now what?
Almost there. Teach them not to mess with a Banisher.
That's not good.
Is there anything else I should know about? No? Okay. I hear another one of those things. And yep, here it is. There we go. There's the windmill. Let's go talk to little Liam. He's bound to be in here. And he got some questions he needs to start answering. Well, why on earth would he do some dark arts? That's what I want to know. Do I hear a humming? Is he doing that?
Looks derelict. Is he really inside?
Yep.
Missed me?
Always. Efficient than cannon powder. Oh there!
Liam. What the Liam? Crap, I missed. Didn't mean to. There we go.
Is it just me or?
I felt it too.
Ah, here it is. Appreciate the 7 likes and appreciate everybody being here and all the lurkers. Make sure you don't forget to hit that like button, guys, and subscribe while you're at it. He has to be in here. I guess I gotta go up. You must be very high up. Jeez. That's scary. That was my alarm clock.
What hides here in the dark? Come out, come out.
I don't know how to go outside right now.
Deja vu.
He tried his hand at several translations.
I was not mistaken that the hidden patrols in the game. The vibrating hours in our warp is thin and therefore bridge. Madison opposite extend this. Okay.
This relay lad seems dangerous.
His apprentice seems to be following him down the same path.
So, what are you hiding in here, evil spawn?
Glancing at the original writing, Lammy's work was poor. No wonder the ritual he spawned for Caleb from those botched words of power went wrong. More ghost wards. Someone was being extra careful.
June 10, 1960. I can no longer wait. Father may perch or roar about this settlement frown in town, but words will not save these people. We have the power of the true act. Not to cover the fear for the reputation, my father has always feared the loss of redemption, to the point of abandonment in his crowd, leaving me to learn into its secret. For shame, if my father will not add, then I will. L.H.
He doesn't speak well of his dad.
He thought he was better. That's not a particularly difficult task, in fairness.
We need to get to the top floor. Bet we'll find something.
Knew it. In a minute, Leia. Leia. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, let's go up.
Over here. Look.
Give me a second. Sweet. Oh god, look at all this. Sure, I used to need able to fool it, but I could never start getting it.
Why did he feel like he needed so much protection?
No crank. Great.
More magic muckery. He wished to disguise his presence, or perhaps to distract from it.
The windmill thing.
It's just a lift. Why is this mechanism so complex? That book. Again.
The Agrippa. That's not good. Not good at all.
What level of not good are we talking about exactly?
This book promises eternal life, but the promise is a trap. Let's hope it hasn't been used.
Hope so too.
The crank. Good. The lift should work now. All this is more serious than we thought. I'm apprehensive. Not just because we're going underground.
We'll be careful. We don't know what Lammy was up to, and the signs are not encouraging.
Oh. Going underground, I see.
You know, I could get to like it underground. The darkness, the gloom, the cool air.
Really?
No, not really. Not at all.
I wouldn't get comfortable with it either. Although
Creeping ivy up ahead.
Hellspawn. Another sorrow used as a guardian.
Oh. Yeah, I can't get down there. Ouch. Alright, since that's charged, let me charge my other stuff. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Alright. Alright. Somebody's been busy down here. Well, let's go face the sorrow. I know we gotta do a lot of that.
You'll be free soon enough, you bastard.
Crafting.
Rolling again, huh?
Careful!
When this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would. Red, come see this. Dead animals, again. Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how we got through the Sorrow's vigilance?
Not to make you angry.
So that's the reason why I couldn't get through, because I was in the middle of a battle.
So, here we are.
Let's see what's behind.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Which I'm not gonna
Suppose
like.
we do.
Void traveling. I want to be able to keep that in mind.
Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lemmy can't be far.
Well, why would let me do all this? I guess we'll find out.
Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back.
Oh, it's on the other side.
Something has me. Wards.
The wards work well enough. You didn't need to kill so many bots.
Demonologists use necromancy. Maybe he thought he'd bring them back when he was done. Take care.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
Missed me?
Always.
He must have put these up just in case something follows him, like a spirit. Clever. That's really clever. I probably would have done the same if I knew something about these arts. Yeah, probably not. I want to mess with something that can actually get me killed.
Red, I can't manifest anymore.
Okay. If I keep destroying these things, I might find something.
Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
Sure, I can do that. They're attacking these things. But why are they attacking them?
Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back.
He's distracting them.
Careful now.
He's using these as bait, just in case these monsters decide to attack. Again, that is kind of clever work. Okay, gotta go to the other side. Hang on, let me check. Okay. Once I hit the 3-hour mark, I'm gonna get off, guys. Since my daughter's here home, I could do 3 hours. But when she's at school, I gotta do 2. Nothing more, nothing less.
Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
Yeah, no kidding. More animals.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased.
What's this say? Ghostly appearance can be controlled, or at least shepherded, in a very important ritual. This must be performed with great care and less control be coded. This guy.
This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you.
What's this stuff?
Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
Oh, look who decided to show up. Peekaboo.
So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
Hiding?
As hiding places go, the void is quite the choice.
Yes, an amazing place. Or plane? World? The Araloo is not easily described, but it makes a fascinating study. Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
No.
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did. A good thing too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
Okay.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
2 minutes.
You saw his grief as an opportunity to test the effects of the Lesser Palingenesis.
Oh, you know the ritual too? Amazing, isn't it?
I've studied it. The actual ritual, not the mangled version you gave Caleb.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettesheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating.
It ain't fascinating when you're dealing with something you're not supposed to be dealing with.
Are you aware of what would happen if people learnt of your studies?
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Do you remember Deborah?
Miss Comenius. Yes, of course, I remember.
Uh-oh.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
Mm-hmm.
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
Mm-hmm.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
Are you a demonologist like your father?
More or less. More so. My father sees occultism through the eyeglass of his faith, but I know better. So, more so?
If you don't share your father's faith, what do you believe?
I believe in the afterlife. The proof is about us. And if the void embodies eternal despair, there must too be a place of hope. But where? I ask myself, where?
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
I don't think so.
You can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong. Apart from a little theft.
So his father made force him to do demonology stuff, and he wasn't even finished.
You studied demonology. Did you do it alone?
When my father forbade me to continue, I confess I disobeyed him in secret. Those big books were very boring until they were forbidden. Suddenly I could not get enough of their secret knowledge. Funny, eh? More recently, a good friend of my father showed me that I had only been scratching at the surface.
Who was your father's friend?
An itinerant Frenchman who often visited New Eden in recent years. He called himself a true pursuer.
Huh?
As a thinker, he was prolific and profound. My father was so proud to be included in his
Oh,
discounts.
fan. Why did you turn on
For
the
him,
fan? You cold?
Knowledge is the ladder to greatness, and greatness is the prize. To me, knowledge is itself the prize.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now at first I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
By the Araloo, do you mean the Void?
Neither name does it justice. This place is beyond words. The Araloo, Mr. McCraith, is made of the very fabric of our primordial myths. Isn't it amazing?
To you it is.
How can you be sure the Void has tainted the region?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Was it the same illness?
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
Confusion, paralysis. Can you tell me more?
I felt my movement slowing, my thinking too. Space seemed to thicken. But wait, what if it was not space thickening, but time slowing? In recent months, many in New Eden have spoken of similar feelings, of lost time, hours untrackable, days passing unremembered. Who knows how the Araloo disturbs the minds and bodies of women and men? Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky, a maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
This dude. Alright.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Alright guys, I hit the 3-hour mark, so I'm going to have to end it here, but I will continue doing this tomorrow since my daughter doesn't got school tomorrow, so I'm going to do another 3 hours. I'm not sure how long I got on this game, but I'm probably not close to the end. But anyway guys, if you like this video, you know what to do. You hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. You'll be updated more of our channel, more of our video, more of our contents and things. And make sure you check out our merch and our merchandise and our membership while you're at it, guys. Hit the notification bell. You can come to talk to me, talk to Vic, and talk to both of us, alright? And everything else, I'll just see y'all on the next time, guys. We'll let them finish talking, then I'll have to end it anyway, because they kept talking.
Feels as if I were clinging to a rope, high above the abyss. Even if I wished to let go, I could not bring myself to do it.
I see. What about your banisher skills? Can you use them? Do the accoutrements of your craft still work? As a ghost, do they not harm you?
The marks on my hands and the rings on my fingers aren't actually there. They have no more effect on me than a memory.
Can you talk to any ghost you wish?
No. I sense traces of their presence.
Looks like they're gonna be talking for a while.
And yet here I am, talking to you. How marvellous. The dead are rarely as articulate, nor are they accommodating. In fact, they're often quite rude.
We should probably get going. Some other time, then.
Okay.
But we've merely scratched at the surface of the great mysteries. I mean, look around us. We stand here beyond the ultimate frontier.
This dude does still not get it, does he?
I mean to say, yes, Mistress Duarte.
Oh, good. Alright. See y'all on the next time, guys. And look at that, it's glitching like crazy. See you later, guys.